LFP investigation 4, the solutions video for the standard NS. So we're going to start with classifying our numbers as rational or irrational. Number 6, we have pi, and pi is the most famous irrational number we have. Number 7, we have 0.10, 100, 1000, and so on. This is definitely a pattern, but the pattern does not repeat. Therefore, it is irrational. Must have a repeating decimal for it to be rational. Number 8, you have 2/3, and by definition, if it can be written as a fraction, it is rational. Number 9, the square root of 36 is a whole number, 6, therefore can be written as a fraction and is rational. And finally, number 10, we have 1.76 repeating. And again, if the decimal is terminating or repeating, it is a rational number. For 11 through 14, we were turning these fractions into decimals. So 5, 6 would just be 5 divided by 6. And you get 0.83 repeating. Only the 3 repeats, so the line doesn't go all the way to the 8. Number 12, 8 over 100, or 8 hundredths, would be written as 0.08. 7 33rds, or 7 divided by 33, will get you 0.21 repeating, and both the 2 and the 1 repeat. And then finally, 21 fifths, as you can see, it's top heavy, so we're going to have a number bigger than 1, and we get 4.2. For 15, how do I write 1, 2, 2 repeating? If we have 3 digits that repeat, then we write those 3 digits over 3 nines. If we had 2 digits repeating, you would write 2 digits over 2 nines. 4 digits repeating, 4 digits over 4 nines. That's the rule. 16. How can I write 0.5789 as a fraction? And if we just say the number out loud, not with saying the word point, but this is 5,789 10,000ths, right? We have tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So that you would write all the digits over 10,000. 17, we have 0.4. Again, if we say that number, that is 4 tenths. And yes, I know 4 tenths can be simplified, but they were asking you to just write it with 2 digits on the bottom. So that would tell you that it's not 2/5 that they wanted 4 tenths. 18, which of the following would definitely be rational numbers? So A, a fraction, and by definition, if it can be written as a fraction, it is rational. B, the square root of a perfectly square number. That would get me a whole number, and again, whole numbers can be written as fractions, and so rational. A non-terminating, non-repeating decimal is the definition of an irrational number. The number doesn't terminate, never ends, and doesn't repeat. There's no repeating pattern to it. So non-terminating, non-repeating is irrational. And if I took the square root of a number that's not a perfect square, like the square root of 3 or the square root of 11, you're going to get one of those non-terminating, non-repeating decimals, and that is irrational. So not going to circle that one. E is a repeating decimal. So again, if it can be written as a fraction, or if it's a repeating or terminating decimal, those are the definitions for rational numbers. 19, write these numbers in order from least to greatest. So the first thing I would do is I would turn them all into decimal form. And so 3 1/4 turns into 3.25, square root of 10, 3.16. 3.1 is 3.1. Pi would be 3.141. I took that an extra digit because 22 over 7 is 3.142. Excuse me. Once I get them in decimal form, I can arrange them from smallest to largest. And before I give my answer, I'm going to turn them back into the numbers that I started with. So 3.1 would be first, 3.141, pi would be second, 3.142, 22/7 would be third, 3.16 or the square root of 10, and finally 3.25 or 3 1/4. Let me know if you have any questions, and I say good luck on the retake.